Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Welcome, travelers. All right, let's do this. Let's learn some mathematics. Are you excited? I know I am. Let's do this. Okay, continuing on with our problem from last video, we are doing long division. Isn't this fun? Oh yes, it absolutely is. I love this stuff. Okay. So what we are doing here is we are solving 10.64 divided by 1.4. And what I am suggesting is to do the long division without the decimals. I've had a lot of experience working and crunching numbers, so I've learned to see the patterns. We will, and I will show you what to do to figure out where to place the decimal once you get your final answer. Let's do this. Okay, so essentially, we want to be able to divide 14 or a multiple of 14 below 1064. Obviously, we don't want to go below the 1 because that doesn't work. We don't want to go below the 10 because, well, 10 is also less than 14. 10 is less than 14. So therefore, we have to subtract from 106 instead. We're just looking at it as 106. We know it's a larger number, but that's okay. We want to get to the point where we're subtracting some value underneath 106. 14 is way too low. Okay, so because we have a 3-digit number, I recommend just beginning with tens. In our head, figuring out what 14 times 10 is should be pretty easy, right? It's as simple as going 14 times 1, which equals 14. And then just taking that last 0 and just moving it behind. That's how easy it is to multiply a number by, let's say, tens or hundreds or thousands. Instead of getting overwhelmed with all the zeros, it's just a matter of going 14 times 1. And the rest we could ignore for now. So we know 14 times 1 is 14. 14, 14. So quickly, all you need to do now that you've figured that out is take these zeros and just move them. It's that easy. Wasn't that simple? Yes, it is. You can run off to your parents now and go, look what I learned. All right, that was just a quick aside. A little bit of tips and tricks. I'm Johnny with HomeCountry Mathematics, here to help you. Okay. We've determined, so the reason I begin with that is, well, 14 times 10 is easy to do in our head quickly. We need a number that is, well, essentially less than 106. Okay? Because this is where we want to make multiples of 14. Is it 14 times 2? Is it 14 times 3? Is it 14 times 4? We don't know, right? Okay? This is why we have to do a little bit of extra work to try to figure out that magical missing number. Also, I recommend that you have your multiplication table or times table memorized. It will help you solve mathematical problems so much quicker and so much faster than your peers. Good luck! Okay, so I could do this in two ways. There's two ways to figure out that number that's less than 106. We can go 14 times 9. Whoops. And then if that's not the number, we can go then 14 times 8. And if that's not the number, we continue. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Or we could simply just take this 140 and subtract it by 14. Because this is the multiple number right here. So if you prefer to do subtraction versus multiplication, this is up to you. So this is going to give our answer the times 14 times 9 answer. Okay, that's what it's doing if you're uncertain. So I'm going to borrow from the 4 because 0, again, when you're subtracting, as long as the number above is greater than the number below, you can, let's say it was 6 and 4. We could quickly subtract that without any problem. But if the number is 0 and we're subtracting, we have to borrow from the next number. Okay? Essentially, we want 10. We need a higher number. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to borrow from the 4. The 4 becomes a 3. We're going to give that 1 that we're borrowing to the 10, to the 0, to make it 10. Okay, now we have 10. Subtract 4, which is 6. Now, here's let me show you something. I'm going to write 6 here. If most of you are wondering what I have right here, this is what I teach my son. What adds up to 10? And basically, you only need to start with 5, right? 5 and 5 is 10. 6 and 4 is 10. 7 and 3 is 10. 8 and 2 is 10. 9 and 1 is 10. You pair up these numbers in your mind so that you can quickly do the math, right? So I knew the answer quickly because I know 6 and 4. I have that memorized. 5 and 5, 6 and 4, 7 and 3, 8 and 2, 9 and 1. 5 and 5, 6 and 4, 7 and 3, 8 and 2, 9 and 1. 5 and 5, 6 and 4, 7 and 3, 8 and 2, 9 and 1. Okay, you get the idea? That way I could do the subtraction quickly. All right, 3 take away 1, right? Because 4 doesn't exist anymore. 3 take away 1 is 2. And then all we have to do is just bring that 1 down. Okay? So there we go. I'm just going to go like this. So 14 times 9 is 126. We're still greater than 106, right? 126 is greater than 106. So we need to go a little further. I'm going to continue. Let me check my time here. Okay. All right, let's speed this up. Oh, perfect. We could do straight subtraction. 6 take away 4 is 2. 2 take away 1 is 1. Bring down the 1. We're still greater than 106. Looks like we have one more step to go. That's okay. So that is our times 8. You can confirm these if you like. Now I'm going to subtract 14 again. Again, 14's the number we're using. Okay? Let's continue. So I'm going to borrow. Instead of just putting a 0 here, I could do that. Or I could cross them both out and just go 10. And there we go. 12 take away 4 is 8. And then we have 10 take away 1 is 9. And that's our times 7. Okay, we're finally less than 106. Just going to confirm here. Okay. We are good. So I'm going to put 98 here now. This is what multiples of means. So we're going to go 14 times 7. That gives us 98. I always put the numbers, the 7, with our last digit. So right there, 7. Here we subtract. 6 is less than 8, so we have to borrow. This is going to become a 9. This becomes 16. That is 8. 9 take away 9 is 0. So now we just bring down to 4. We have 84. So to figure out the next one, I guess I could go like this. And this will be our times 6. 8 take away 4 is 4. 9 take away 1 is 8. Oh, look at that. Perfect. There's our number. Okay, so I'm going to clean this all up because we're going to need well, let's see. Let's see how it works out. I do apologize that I run out of room a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put my 6 up here and 84 here. And what we want is a remainder of 0. It doesn't work out like that all the time, but in this case it does. So we've determined that 14 times 76 equals 1064. Okay, I'm going to do some erasing because now I have to work out the decimal part for you. Unless I could do that right here. I just don't want to have it too messy for you guys and gals. I'm just going to do that. Hopefully this works. Maybe it's too cluttered still. Okay. Probably easier if I just use the eraser. I didn't want to go through all that. There we go. Eraser, how's the time? Okay, we're over time. I'm going to continue on the next stream. Or the next recording, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you.